Hello, darling. Today I'm going to reveal a single statement that can draw your very first $1 million into your life, using nothing but your words. But to truly grasp it, you must follow me all the way through. And when you finally hear that statement, you will feel your destiny shifting in this very moment. This makes the viewer stay because they're searching for that, or one statement, throughout the whole video, like a hidden treasure. Every word you speak is more than sound. It is power. When you open your mouth, you release currents that move unseen forces. Life does not take your words lightly. It takes them wealth, and wealth obeys. Speak lack, and lack becomes your shadow. The tongue is not a toy. It is a tool that creates or destroys, builds or buries. If you would command your first $1 million, begin with the language you dare to use. Do you speak like a pauper or like a prince? Do you whisper weakness, or do you decree strength? The universe is not listening for confusion. It is listening for command. If you murmur, "I hope money finds me," the universe shrugs and mirrors your uncertainty. But when you declare, "I am a magnet for millions, money flows to me now," you have spoken law, and law is never mocked. Decrees are not maybes, decrees are absolutes. When a king speaks, his words are not requests, they are reality. And you too are a king in your domain. Your fortune is waiting for your voice to give it permission. Imagine this. $1 million stands outside the door of your life, ready to enter. But it cannot turn the knob until you say, "Come in, you are mine." Without that decree, it lingers outside year after year, waiting for you to stop begging and start commanding. Too many souls waste their lives speaking of bills, debt, and shortage. They spend more words describing what they fear than declaring what they desire. Do you not see you cannot water weeds and expect roses to bloom? Speak only as if the treasure has already arrived. When you say, "I am rich," the forces of creation rise and arrange themselves to make it true. Do not look at your empty purse and let it trick your tongue into saying, "I am broke." For when you do, you have ordered more emptiness. Your word is law, and the law does not care whether you decree poverty or plenty. The harvest follows the seed, and your words are those seeds. Therefore, stand tall when you speak. Choose your words as you would choose precious jewels, for they will become the crown upon your head. Let no careless phrase escape your lips, for even the smallest complaint plants a tree that bears bitter fruit. Train your mouth to speak only in the language of abundance. If you desire millions, speak millions. If you desire greatness, speak greatness. If you desire riches untold, let your tongue be the pen that writes your fortune. Your first million begins the moment you decree it with your words. The universe is not a master to be persuaded with pleas. It is a faithful servant awaiting clear command. Too many people spend their days asking and begging, "Please let money come to me. Please let life be easier." But begging weakens the soul, and the universe does not respond to weakness. It responds to certainty, to authority, to the voice that speaks not as a beggar, but as a ruler. Asking says, "I do not have." Announcing says, "It is mine now," and life always delivers to the one who announces with boldness. When you stand before the invisible forces and say, "I am wealthy," money flows to me freely. You are not speaking a wish, you are giving an order. You are not describing what you want, you are declaring what is. The difference may seem subtle, but it is the line between delay and manifestation. Those who ask remain in waiting rooms, but those who announce walk straight into the banquet hall. A servant does not second-guess the king's words. The moment the decree is spoken, the order is carried out, so it is with you. Think of it like planting a seed. Asking is like standing over the soil saying, "Please, I hope something grows." Announcing is planting with confidence, saying, "This seed is already a tree, it grows now." The universe rushes to grow the seed that is spoken with conviction. Doubt is like pulling it from the ground. Begging is like watering the soil with fear. But a decree is sunlight, strong, certain, unstoppable. Your words must carry the authority of ownership. You must speak as if your fortune is already here, already flowing, already multiplying. Stop saying, "I hope it will come." Replace it with, "It is here now. I command riches to surround me. I live in overflow." These are not empty affirmations, they are the keys that unlock unseen vaults. When you command with authority, you open doors no man can shut. The truth is simple. No fortune arrives by accident. Wealth does not stumble into the life of the timid. It comes to those who stand tall in their speech, those who declare their reality into being. And when you choose to announce your wealth instead of asking for it, you shift from waiting to receiving. Do not plead for millions. Announce them. Fear is a sly thief, and it always enters through your words. Listen closely to how people speak when they are afraid. "I can't afford it. I don't know if I'll ever have enough. What if I fail?" Every phrase becomes a chain around their life, binding them to the very thing they dread. Fear disguises itself as caution, as logic, as realism, but it is always the same, the language of limitation. And what you speak, you summon. If your lips drip with fear, then fear builds the walls of your reality. But faith has its own language too. It does not tremble, it does not beg, it does not apologize. Faith speaks in certainty. I can, I do, it is mine now. The difference between fear and faith is not only in thought, it is in the very sound of your words. Speak fear, and you invite more reasons to fear. Speak faith, and the ground beneath your feet shifts in your favor. The universe does not sort between fear and faith. It simply answers whatever it hears most consistently. That is why you must choose your speech with vigilance. Picture two people standing side by side. One says, life is hard, I never get a break. The other says, life bends to my words. Opportunities chase me. Both speak into the same universe, but both will receive entirely different lives. The first has built a home out of fear language, the second a palace from faith language. Which dwelling do you choose to build with your tongue? You must train your mouth to betray fear and side with faith. Even when fear whispers in your heart, let your words shout otherwise. Say, I rise above every obstacle. Money flows to me easily, nothing can block my good. For every fearful phrase that tempts you, replace it instantly with one drenched in faith. Do not let fear have the final word. The final word must always belong to faith. Guard against idle speech, casual complaining, light-hearted jokes about lack, even small words of doubt. They seem harmless, but they build invisible walls that block your fortune. Tear them down by speaking faith boldly and often. Let your words become a fortress so strong that fear has no doorway into your life. Replace fear with faith in your speech, and watch how quickly the tide of your fortune turns. You cannot speak one thing and expect another. The tongue and the vision must walk hand in hand, or else your life becomes a house divided against itself. Too many people dream of riches yet speak of debts. They hold a vision of millions in their mind, but let their lips drip with talk of lack, and then they wonder why their desires seem far away. The truth is simple, your words and your vision must agree, for where there is agreement, there is power. Imagine planting a garden. In your heart, you picture roses, yet each day you scatter weeds with your words. It's too hard. I'll never get ahead. Everything works against me. Can you expect roses to grow from the seeds of weeds? No. The soil does not argue, it produces what you plant. Life too does not argue, it multiplies the words you sow. If you wish for roses, you must plant roses. If you wish for millions, you must speak millions. Your speech must become the language of your vision. If you see yourself wealthy, let your mouth confirm it. Say, I am wealthy, I live in abundance. Every door I need opens before me. If you see yourself in freedom, let your lips echo it. Say, I walk in freedom now. No chains can hold me. When your words mirror your vision, you create a harmony that the universe cannot resist. The melody of your speech calls forth the very reality you see within. Do not allow contradiction to live in your mouth. It is a thief of manifestation. You cannot declare faith one moment and then complain the next. You cannot say, I am rich, only to cancel it with, but money never stays. Every time you contradict yourself, you cut the thread of creation. Every time you align your words with your vision, you weave the tapestry of your fortune tighter and stronger. Let your speech become prophecy. Do not describe life as it appears, but as it is in your vision. Speak as if you already walk in the palace of your dreams. Speak as if the treasure has already been delivered into your hands. For when your words align with your vision, the invisible becomes visible, and the promise becomes reality. When your words and vision unite, your fortune has no choice but to appear. The universe does not understand the language of delay. It does not live in tomorrow, it lives only in now. Yet so many push their blessings into the distance by the way they speak. They say, one day I'll be wealthy. Someday my life will change. I will have more when the time is right. But every someday is an invisible wall, keeping abundance forever out of reach. Life hears your words and answers, yes, not today, later. And later never arrives, because later does not exist. There is only now. When you speak in the future tense, you are confessing that your good is absent, that it belongs somewhere else, in another season, in another time. But the law of creation is this: what you claim in the present, you draw into your present. The moment you declare, I am wealthy now, the wheels of manifestation begin to turn immediately. The moment you decree, money flows to me now, unseen streams start to move in your favor. It may feel strange at first, especially when your outer life does not yet reflect the words you speak. But that is the very test of creation, to hold your words steady until your reality bends to meet them. When you say, I am wealthy now, even while your purse is light, you are not lying, you are planting. You are calling forth what belongs to you in truth, even if it has not yet appeared in form. To say, I will be wealthy, is to plant a seed labeled tomorrow, and tomorrow never yields a harvest. To say, I am wealthy now, is to plant the seed of today, and today is the only soil where life grows. Speak as though your desire has already clothed itself in reality. Say, I have it now, it belongs to me now. I walk in it now. These words open the door of immediacy. They summon your fortune from the invisible to the visible. The present tense is the language of command. The future tense is the language of postponement. One draws your blessing near, the other keeps it far away. Do not let your speech push your million into tomorrow. Place it firmly in today with every word you speak. Your fortune comes when you claim it now. Every word you speak is like a coin you drop into the vault of your destiny. Some words enrich you, others rob you. That is why your mouth must be guarded like a treasure chest, for what flows from your lips writes the balance sheet of your life. Careless speech is more costly than you imagine. A casual complaint, a thoughtless remark, even a joke about being broke, all of these are thieves dressed in ordinary clothes. They slip past unnoticed, yet they quietly strip you of fortune. You cannot afford to let your words run wild. The same lips that can call in millions can also summon struggle if left unguarded. Many speak of poverty, of problems, of pain, as though these things were friends they cannot live without. They do not realize that each word cements those very conditions deeper into their lives. To say, "I am always behind," is to engrave delay into your future. To say, "Money never stays," is to give it wings to fly away. Your words are orders, and the universe does not reject them, it delivers them. Guard your mouth as you would guard gold. Choose your words as if each one were a jewel set into the crown of your life. Ask yourself before you speak, would I want this word to become flesh? Would I want this phrase to stand before me tomorrow? If the answer is no, do not give it voice. Hold it back. Replace it with a decree that lifts instead of lowers, that builds instead of breaks. Let your lips become instruments of wealth. Speak only those words that affirm abundance, that welcome prosperity, that honor the life you are choosing. Say, "Money stays with me. Opportunities surround me. Every word I speak builds my fortune." When you do this, you lock the vault of your destiny against thieves. You seal it so tightly that only riches, only blessings, only growth can find their way in. Even in small matters, refuse the language of lack. Do not say, "I can't afford it." Instead say, "It comes to me in the right way." Do not say, "I never have enough." Instead say, "I always live in overflow." Guarding your speech is not a burden, it is the highest form of wealth protection. When your mouth becomes a fortress, your life becomes a treasury.